Hey guys, so the ceremony is just a few minutes away. I am so excited. Adam, thanks for coordinating this watch party.
No problem at all, Jamie. It's absolutely my pleasure.
Oh my God. I heard they got Ted Danson to present at the Peak Performance Awards. I love him. Where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came.
I would have preferred Woody Harrelson, but I guess Ted Danson will do. Either way, not too surprised. This is a big deal. It's NACO's 50th anniversary.
Guys, I hate to be the wet blanket, but it's not Ted Danson presenting. Ted Hennepin is. But, he is pretty famous in the water sector.
That's cool.
That's a NACWA superstar.
Well, I heard Pharrell was going to be singing live because I'm happy.
No. Sorry, guys. We didn't have the budget for that. We're just planning a recording of Pharrell's song.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool too.
I'll still be clapping along.
I'll clap.
Water makes me happy.
I can't wait to watch the 50th anniversary video. I heard it got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. And the amazing thing about that is it hasn't even been released yet officially.
Wow, we're really pulling out all the stops. This popcorn is really good, by the way.
It's so good.
It's definitely yummy.
Delicious.
Hey, where'd you guys get popcorn? Nobody sent me any popcorn.
I hope we get to take tomorrow off to recover from today's excitement.
Do we really?
Oh!
NACO's the best. Thanks, Adam.
Look, again, guys, we still have to work tomorrow, okay? We got 5 calls with EPA, 2 Hill meetings, and don't forget, staff meeting 10 a.m. sharp.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it makes sense. Our members work 24/7 for their communities, so I'm proud to work just as hard to serve them.
Me too.
Me too.
All right, guys. Time to just be quiet. Okay, let's relax. Let's sit back and let's enjoy this incredible show.
Hello, and welcome to NACWA's virtual awards ceremony and the 50th anniversary commemoration. I'm Terry Leach, Director for KC Water in Kansas City, Missouri, and NACWA's current president. While the pandemic has kept us from celebrating today's honorees and the occasion of NACWA's 50th anniversary in person, it has served to further highlight the essential service that the water sector provides on a daily basis. I'm incredibly proud to be your president this year. We are accustomed to celebrating our award winners with a glass of champagne in our hand and our friends and colleagues by our side. But I'm so glad you could join us for this event, and I look forward to a day soon when we can all gather again in person. I'm excited today to kick off our event as we acknowledge some of the best in our water sector. We will start by celebrating our Peak Performance Award winners and the amazing people who comprise the water workforce and ensure the nation's clean water utilities are meeting the highest standards of environmental compliance. From there, we will acknowledge a group of utilities that are ensuring continuous improvement across their entire organizations through the Excellence in Management Recognition Program. And just as important as the awards portion of our event is the commemoration of NACWA's 50th anniversary and the tireless efforts of clean water agencies across the 5 decades to clean our nation's waters and make us more resilient as a nation and shape water policy. Because this isn't the full celebration we hope for, we fully intend to celebrate this momentous milestone with all of you in person next summer. But I'm glad we can commemorate the 50th anniversary virtually today. I'm personally excited to take this opportunity to acknowledge your outstanding contributions over the last 5 decades and how you, our members, large and small, have contributed to the evolution of this special organization. Let's get started. I'd like to welcome Ted Hennepin, General Manager of the Hampton Road Sanitation District, to present the association's Peak Performance Awards. Ted served 9 years on the NACWA's Board of Directors and is a champion of our awards program, including serving as chair of the NACWA's Award Committee. I know Ted was disappointed not to be able to preside over one last in-person award ceremony this past summer, so we just couldn't have this event without him. Ted.
Thanks, Terry. As I am sure many of you have been, we've been looking for the silver lining in our current pandemic operations. Everything is better when you can see the upside and find some happiness in your current situation. At HRSD, after receiving our peak performance awards each year, and with 18 treatment plants, we've received many, we have 2 representatives from each facility come to the meeting of the commission to receive the award on behalf of their facility. Commission meetings are formal affairs and perhaps not the place most of our operators feel the most comfortable. Trading in their uniforms for suit and tie, not the greatest way to start a day. The silver lining in COVID is our operators will be receiving these awards virtually and not be required to dress up and come to a stuffy commission meeting, a much happier way for them to receive these prized honors. Recipients of Peak Performance Awards are public agency facilities that have demonstrated extraordinary success in consistently complying with their federal permit limits at one of 3 levels. Silver, missing no more than 5 permit parameters in the past year. Gold, perfect compliance with all parameters in the past year. And platinum, perfect compliance for 5 consecutive years. This year, NACWA is thrilled to recognize a total of 453 facilities from 170 member agencies. But we're victims of our own success. Too many facilities, high-performing facilities, to mention individually. Today, we'll only be able to recognize our first-time platinum honorees. I encourage you to visit the NACWA website to see the full list of 453 honorees. Another silver lining of our virtual events is you can do that while listening to the rest of the ceremony, and I will never know you're not paying attention. So now I'm pleased to honor the following facilities with their first Platinum Award, marking their achievement of 5 consecutive years with 100% permit compliance. From the great state of South Carolina, 3 facilities at the Beaufort-Jasper Water Authority, the Laurel Bay Wastewater Treatment Plant, the Palm Key Wastewater Treatment Plant, and the Port Royal Water Reclamation Facility. Moving to North Carolina, the City of Raleigh's Little Creek Resource Recovery Facility. From Jefferson County Commission in Alabama, the 5 Mile Creek Water Reclamation Facility, and the Norman R. Skinner Water Reclamation Facility. From Connecticut's Colchester-East Hampton Joint Facilities, the Colchester-East Hampton Water Pollution Control Facility. Home of NACWA's president, no home cooking here, KC Water's KC Rocky Branch Sewage Treatment Plant in Kansas City, Missouri. On the other side of the state, the Metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District's Grand Glaze Treatment Plant. From California, the Sanitation Districts of Los Angeles County's Lancaster Water Reclamation Plant. From Arkansas, the Little Rock Water Reclamation Authority's Forshey Creek Water Reclamation Facility. From the town of Cary in North Carolina, the Western Wake Regional Wastewater Management Facility, known in their community as simply GPOE, the greatest place on earth. And I might have to take exception to that, but finally, from the place I proudly call home, the Hampton Roads Sanitation District and our Atlantic Treatment Plant. Great job to everyone involved in these first-time Platinum Awards. I encourage you to give a virtual shout out via the chat function, or just shout to yourself and those in your bubble in celebration of perfect compliance, which is only possible through the tireless efforts of the dedicated and professional people who operate these facilities. Perfect compliance is challenging regardless of plant size and permit limits, given the thousands of ways it can be derailed. At HRSD, we track the opportunities to meet permit across all of our 18 facilities in our monthly performance metrics. And in the fiscal year that ended on June 30th, we had 60,879 opportunities to make permit. Fiscal year 2020 was particularly challenging, and we were disappointed with the 9 parameters we missed. It's hard to stay focused on the 60,870 parameters we met, a 99.985% success rate. To achieve perfect compliance 24 hours a day, 365 days a year is amazing, let alone doing it year after year. Today's first-time Platinum Award winners now join this next group of honorees who have consistently achieved 100% compliance. These platinum and multi-platinum facilities have achieved perfect compliance from 5 years to our highest performing plant that has achieved perfect compliance for 31 consecutive years. While you may be watching this at your desk or at your home, I invite you to tap your foot and clap along as you watch this special tribute to the amazing professionals who work tirelessly to protect public health and our environment and achieve perfection. The music selected for this tribute is so fitting as Pharrell grew up in the HRSD service area, and the Atlantic Treatment Plant, honored today, is happy to have treated his waste. Enjoy this short tribute. I know it'll make you truly happy.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Come on.
Congratulations to all the facilities that achieved peak performance this year. It is now my pleasure to introduce Laura Briefer, Director of Public Utilities for Salt Lake City, Utah, and a member of NACWA's Board of Directors. Laura has stepped into the leadership role of the awards committee. I'm honored to have had the opportunity to work with such great board members like Laura and the NACWA staff over the years that I have served on the awards committee, and look forward to Laura taking awards to a new level. Take it away, Laura.
Thank you, Ted. Before I acknowledge our Excellence in Management recognition recipients, I'd like to take a minute to say thank you and pay tribute to Ted for his many contributions to the NACWA Awards program. Ted has served as the chair of the awards committee for the last 5 years. He has emceed countless award ceremonies, reviewed thousands of award applications, and led his colleagues on the awards committee in numerous engaging discussions to ensure the integrity of the NACWA award programs and the celebration of the hard work and innovation of his peers in the water sector. Ted, on behalf of your colleagues who have worked with you on the awards committee and your peers in the membership, thank you for your time, your dedication and commitment to NACWA and its awards programs, and for making ceremonies like these so meaningful for the honorees and fun for the audience. Ted, thank you very much. Now it is my honor to present 8 utilities with Excellence in Management recognition. The association's Excellence in Management Recognition Program honors NACWA member agencies that have implemented successful and sustainable programs to address the wide range of management challenges faced by public utilities. The awards committee is always impressed with the initiative, innovation, and accomplishments of NACWA member agencies, and most importantly, the individuals that lead them, and this year's applicants did not disappoint. 3 agencies achieved Platinum Excellence in Management status this year for implementing at least 9 of the 10 attributes for effectively managed water sector utilities. Our congratulations go to Albuquerque-Bernalillo County Water Utility Authority in New Mexico, Chesterfield County Department of Utilities from Central Virginia, and the Upper Trinity Regional Water District in Texas. 2 agencies achieved the gold level excellence in management this year, demonstrating excellence in at least 7 of the 10 attributes. Big congratulations go to Hanover Sewerage Authority in New Jersey and the Orange County Sanitation District in California. Finally, we had 3 agencies achieve Silver Excellence in Management status, demonstrating excellence in at least 5 of the 10 attributes. Please join me in congratulating the City of Tacoma Environmental Services Department in Washington, the Spartanburg Sanitary Sewer District in South Carolina, and our final honoree, the Union Sanitary District in California. Congratulations. Kudos to these highly efficient and effectively managed utilities. This year, for the first time after decades of work and in response to the pandemic, water sector employees were officially deemed by the federal government to be essential. We, of course, already knew this to be the case, and we have all faced unprecedented challenges this year that have tested the resilience of our operations and our people. But we have leaned on and learned from one another and have maintained our unwavering commitment to environmental protection. All of this reminded me of the importance of programs like NACWA's Excellence in Management recognition and other awards that help us learn from one another and emulate those best practices that help make our peers successful. Recognition and praise are important, but the sharing of information and learning from peers is what makes us all better and more capable of responding to the next challenge. I encourage you to explore NACWA's awards program offerings, seek recognition when earned, and look to learn from the success of your peers. Now I'd like to turn things back over to Terry for the rest of our program. Thank you.
Thank you, Ted, and thank you, Laura. And congratulations to our Peak Performance Award winners and Excellence in Management recognition honorees. Also want to thank the other members of the awards committee. The awards presented today are only possible due to the time and efforts of our volunteers on the awards committee. These individuals are the hardest working members of the NACWA board, reviewing hundreds of pages of material, spending hours deliberating over the applications to ensure the high standards of our awards programs are reflected in each honoree. Now, I'm excited to transition from honoring those recent awardees to commemorating the utilities and the utility leaders who have helped transform the wastewater sector over the last 50 years, and the advocacy, guidance, and resources from NACWA that have supported this transformation. Since our 50th anniversary celebration was postponed until next July and was supposed to happen before I became NACWA's president, it's only appropriate that I invite John Sullivan, Chief Engineer of the Boston Water and Sewer Commission and NACWA's immediate past president, to lead this part of today's events. Take it away, John.
Thanks, Terry. While you and I weren't involved in the association back in 1970, I think it's safe to say there were some true visionaries who recognized the significant impact that clean water utilities and the sector as a whole could have on public health, economic growth, resilience, and the overall quality of life in their communities. Their vision is why we are here today. As part of NACWA's 50th anniversary taking place this year, a task force of association members worked with NACWA affiliate Raftellus to develop a report and corresponding website commemorating the achievements of the association's members, as well as NACWA's influence on clean water policy in the legal, regulatory, and legislative arenas, and what that has meant for our nation. They took our individual stories of success and innovation and created a national story, highlighting the role the clean water sector has played in improving the health and vitality of our communities and elevating the nation as a whole. It's my pleasure to welcome the team from Raftellus: Bill Stannard, Chairman of the Board, Darren Thomas, Vice President, Sam Villegas, Senior Consultant, and Amanda Wahulu, Senior Designer, to share a little bit about this project and our goal to celebrate and recognize the countless success stories of public agencies nationwide making a positive impact on our nation.
Hello, I'm Bill Stannard, Board Chair and prior CEO of Raftellus. I did not meet Tom Gibbs, but I'm betting that these last 50 years of clean water achievements have exceeded his greatest aspirations. They've certainly exceeded mine, and I've been a champion of our water sector's clean water efforts for more than 40 years. What you all have done for this sector is truly remarkable. But your positive community impacts throughout the United States are not getting the credit that they deserve. That is why this national story is such an important story to tell and an important one for our customers to hear. I want to first thank NACWA for the opportunity for my team to help you tell this important story.
Raftellus is honored to be a part of the NACWA 50 project for its far-reaching potential to elevate the way our customers, our stakeholders, and our communities think about the important work we do. The NACWA 50 project is really 3 deliverables in one, and it all starts with the development of the national record. This is the definitive record of success told from a historical perspective and seeks to celebrate and articulate the important work and achievements of our country's clean water agencies over the past 50 years. The NACWA 50 national record lives both digitally and in print version. Additionally, we created 22 local clean water achievements. These are individual stories from local agencies that cut across all 10 EPA regions. Like the national record, the individual local stories live both digitally and in print media as well. And then finally, all of these deliverables live in the new NACWA 50 website. This website is designed to be a digital record to be able to allow members and others to access the deliverables from this project and learn about all the important work that NACWA and its members have done over the last 50 years.
If you look at how most clean water agencies talk about the work that they do, You'll hear them talk about the engineering, the linear feet, plant capacity, treatment technologies. Now, from engineer to engineer, this is very laudable, exciting stuff, but it doesn't hit the customer in the feels. And that's what we need to do to get them to hear us and care about us and support what we're talking about and support what we do. So through this story, we talk about what you do, not just in terms of pollution prevention, but habitat created. Not just in terms of money invested, but economic benefit. It's not MGDs and TMDLs, it's kayaking, fishing, bike trails, having dinner on the water, shopping districts. 100 social benefits that positively impact our well-being. What we hope you get from these products is a new way to talk about what you do. You are more than clean water creators. Yes, you are engineers, operators, and analysts, but you are also innovators, environmentalists, and community builders. We hope with this story and these materials, you'll lean into and adopt this more elevated way to help your community see the value in what you do.
It was with this elevated way of thinking about the work that you do that we approached the writing and design of the materials. Your success begins with your members, and for that reason, their success stories are the stars of this project. We reached out to members from California to New England, Seattle to Florida, Texas to Iowa, and many in between to capture how their work contributed to social, environmental, and financial benefits in their communities. Whether it be resource recovery on the West Coast, restoring fisheries in the Rockies, or energy generation in the Mid-Atlantic, NACWA members all demonstrated that their work adds so much more to their communities than their customers likely realize. Their successes were and continue to be what drives all of our successes today. We know most people will access this story digitally, and that's why it was so important to have a website that tells the full national story and highlights the success stories from individual NACWA members. Visitors can click through the many eras of our sector's accomplishments, from NACWA's history and first key accomplishments, into its mid-years, when treatment technologies expanded and more funding and support was cultivated through NACWA's continued advocacy. And finally, we share your most recent history as we move into resource recovery, energy generation, and real community engagement. It's our hope and intent that NACWA members and outside viewers read NACWA's record of achievement and member success stories and come away with a greater appreciation for the work that you all do. We certainly did here at Raftellus, and we want to congratulate NACWA on 50 years of achievement.
Thank you to the whole NACWA team and the members of NACWA for the opportunity and your trust in us for this important project. We hope you find these to be valuable tools to help you ignite interest in and support for the critical work you all do. So thank you.
Thank you to Raftellus for that great presentation. Look for a link to the 50th anniversary website with these amazing case studies on the NACWA website after this ceremony. Our goal this past year was to mark this golden anniversary by celebrating you, the public agencies that make up NACWA, honoring the work you do and the support that you give this organization. As Terry mentioned earlier, we plan to have that celebration with you in person next summer. In preparation for our celebration, we worked to develop a short video to tell your story and the story of NACWA. And while our intention was to debut it in time and live, we lost our patience, and anticipation has gotten to the best of us. We can't wait any longer to share it. So I invite you to sit back, pull out some popcorn, and enjoy the debut of NACWA's 50th anniversary video celebrating NACWA from its beginnings to the present day, and you, our members, who have made this organization what it is today.
Here, where all things began, where we swam and fished, built homes, and watched our communities flourish. Our changing way of life was taking its toll.
A decline more obvious in some places than others, but impossible to ignore as a nation. We fought back the flames, and a movement formed, determined to win the larger battle and return life to the water.
Among those who answered the call, a group of visionary clean water utility leaders joined together in Seattle to form what was then the Association of Metropolitan Sewerage Agencies. They brought expertise to the national dialogue, helping inform new federal protections taking shape. The association's members took bold steps to meet the requirements set forth, transforming vision into reality with a unified purpose and a powerful national voice.
Their impact was apparent. Water quality was improving, but there was still more work to be done. We stood with our members, supporting their efforts to meet the unique challenges facing watersheds across the country. They created a diverse and capable workforce to advance their infrastructure projects, this time primarily with local ratepayer dollars.
With a strong foundation in place, Clean Water Utilities charted a new course, managing wastewater as a resource and generating value for the public. They set their sights beyond treatment and compliance, and we changed our name to better reflect our clean water mission. So, we find ourselves back here. Our members, now the anchors of increasingly resilient, engaged, and diverse communities.
Together, we stand ready to meet the challenges of the next 50 years.
Together,
we
are
NACWA.
Together, we are NACWA. I think that says it all. Please share this video with your staff, your local media, and your social outlets. Help us to tell our incredible success story with as broad of an audience as possible. What a great way to wrap up today's ceremony. Congratulations again to our award winners, and thank you for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you all soon. In the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep up the great work.